Hello, and a big welcome back, my beautifuls. I hope you're all doing really, really good. My name is Tani, for those of you that are new here. A big welcome to my channel. There is a little bit of loud noise going on outside. I do apologize for any distractions that you may hear. It's just stopped now, so beautiful, but it may definitely pop up. Um, Guys, I haven't done a twin flame collective reading in a while, but I've definitely felt called to do one today. I've got a little bit of time and thought I would definitely, get some messages out. I do feel in the collective there is a lot of feminine energies that are surrendering, they're giving in. A lot of masculine energies, they've been going through some tests, some lessons, and they are resisting to go through change. A lot of old patterns and old behaviors have been brought up to test them, to see, do they want change, or are they going to stay stuck in what they're doing that is holding them back from actually going on their true path, what spirit is calling them for. 111 on the clock, as I said that. Masculines are being called. They're being called on a path at the moment by God, spirit, the universe, their higher self, and they are here for a purpose. They're here for a reason, as well as the feminines. The feminines have their own purpose and their own calls and calling. So do the masculines, and they're resisting to go through that change. I do feel because of that, a lot of feminine energies are allowing things to flow and surrendering, and they're following their path. They know their truth. They know their higher self and what path they're being called to, and they in themselves have been a little bit stuck, and letting go and preventing anything that has stopped them from going on their path, preventing that from stopping them, even if it is their masculine. And for a lot of feminines it has been, but in saying that, nobody can stop you from going on your true path except yourself. And I do feel like feminines are understanding that as well. There's the noise outside, so I do apologize, guys. I hope it's not too much of a distraction, but let's just jump in anyway, see what messages come out. So, okay, let's start with the feminines in the collective. So their overall energy, please. We have well-being in reverse, and that is an energy, feminines. I do feel you've been giving to, I feel a lot of you, to a masculine, and not taking care of yourself, not taking care of your own well-being. And this is the energy where feminines, they're starting to be a lot more independent, a lot more focused on themselves and making sure that they are good in themselves. So I feel this is why that message has come out. If you're not putting yourself first, then you're needing to. You cannot provide or look after for anybody if you're not looking after yourself first. So let's see. Masculine's overall energy in the collective. We've got psychic abilities in reverse. This is them not being in touch with their intuition, not listening to their higher self, and it's like they're getting messages. They're getting messages from God, from spirit, from their higher self. Little messages in experiences in their life that are pointing them in the direction they need to go in. And it's like they're not quite listening to it. They're blocking it off. So let's see. Okay, so well-being in reverse for the feminines. Why is that there? Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, something has made the feminines, Ace of Cups in reverse, is making them feel drained. The Ace of Cups in reverse is not feeling very good emotionally. It's feeling very drained, and with that well-being in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, it's a very restless, uneasy energy, agitated. With that Knight of Cups, I feel like the feminines have been very giving, very open with their love, with their heart. And by doing that, if it's not reciprocated, then it's going to make them feel emotionally drained. So I do feel like understanding that they're needing to look after themselves first, give that love to themselves first. And with that Justice, I do feel like they are balancing that out. They're understanding that if they are giving to a situation and it's not being reciprocated, they need to balance it out and not give, because it's only ever going to make them feel Four of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. So let's see. Okay, masculines. Psychic abilities in reverse. Why is that there? We've got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they're being asked to collaborate, to compromise, to put in that work and effort. The King of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. So the King of Swords is all about planning, being honest, being truthful. Ace of Wands underneath the deck. Five of Wands can be just drama, gossip, conflict. It's like they need to be honest, they need to compromise, they need to collaborate to not get that drama, to not get that conflict. But they're not quite listening to their intuition in knowing that that's going to possibly solve things with that Three of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, that can relight a flame here. It can start something, it can bring that fire back, that energy of fire, of passion. One moment. Sorry about that. I just had to sort my kids out, and I do apologize if you can hear them in the back. Anyway, where was I at, guys? There is definitely, something here that they're not compromising with. They're not taking the right steps to actually get things moving and going and working here. Even though the possibility is there, they're not listening to their intuition. But anyway, let's see. I'm going to check in on the recent past energies for both masculine and feminine, the current energies, the challenges that they both may be facing at the moment, and what the future energy may be. So we do also have free will, so you can always create your own future. Anyway, let's get back into it. I need to get back into the energy. I do apologize. Feminine's recent past energy. We've got Awakening, which is the Hangman. One moment. And something in the recent past, the feminines definitely, they had a big awakening. They saw something differently. I mean, this is all about pause, perspective, selflessness. I do think there was some sort of pause time, some sort of break, and it gave the feminines a new perspective of things. They saw things differently. So let's see, we've got Pisces. Okay, the recent past energy for the masculines in the collective I'm reading for. Page of Wands in reverse. Can be very immature energy. It can be bad news. It can be a behavior of, as I said, not being very mature. It's very immature. It's somebody that likes to flirt. It's somebody that could be sending messages, talking to somebody. It's just very immature energy. It's also losing enthusiasm. It's losing creativity. And it's not being very motivated, because I mean, this is creative, enthusiastic, motivated. So let's see. Okay, Awakening. So the Hangman for the feminines in the recent past. Why is that there, please? Why is the Hangman there? The Devil in reverse. Definitely seeing that something wasn't healthy. Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh. And the Eight of Pentacles. I definitely feel feminines started working on themselves, working on their own projects. Some of you studying, doing courses, definitely taking care of responsibilities. And I do feel like a lot of you had a lot of responsibilities. Seven of Pentacles underneath the deck. I also feel a lot of you put in a lot of work and effort into a connection. It's like you did all the work, put in all that effort. If you're the feminine here. Devil in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling, feminines realized there was some sort of negative attachment here. Either the feminine there was something negative about the attachment to the masculine, or there was a negative attachment to the masculine. that the feminines needed to release. It's like they can hold unconditional love, but doesn't mean that they hold unconditional tolerance of anything that's not good behavior, that isn't healthy. And I feel with that Seven of Pentacles, feminines are like, what have I invested into? What seeds have I planted? Are they actually going? And with that Eight of Wands in reverse, possibly going, well, I've put in so much effort and work and things aren't going anywhere. Eight of Wands in reverse, things aren't moving forward. Some of you even are on block with that Hangman, or being ghosted. Hangman is all about blocking someone, ghosting someone, not answering their messages, especially with, or calls, especially with that Eight of Wands in reverse. That's like no communication, no answer. And it's like, even though the feminines put in so much work and effort, it's like it didn't go anywhere. And I feel like in the recent past they've gone, I'm seeing things differently, my work's not being appreciated, I need to, I feel like with that Eight of Pentacles, feminines started putting in that work into themselves. Especially with that well-being in reverse. Something here was causing the feminines to not feel like themselves. It was actually draining and putting them on a low vibration. And if you understand the law of attraction and how manifestation works, you will understand that being on a low vibration of stress, worry, anxiety, all of that Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, that's not going to help you manifest whatsoever. You need to be in a higher vibration of positivity, not negativity. And understanding that, and actually being aware of that and choosing for themselves to change their own frequency. So we've got, Pisces and Capricorn energy. Okay, so Page of Wands in reverse for the masculines in the recent past. Seven of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles underneath the deck as well for the masculines. Both the feminines and masculines were recently sort of looking at what they were investing into, looking at what seeds they were planting, and looking at what they want to invest to, what seeds will flourish. Something here with that Seven of Swords in reverse, some of the masculines here have been found out. There's been something that they were hiding. They could have been cheating for some of them out there. Otherwise, it's just some sort of deceit. It's like being sneaky, hiding something. It's been revealed in the recent past, especially with that Page of Wands in reverse. Understanding that they're not overcoming an obstacle with that Chariot in reverse, whatever sneakiness they did with that Chariot in reverse, it's like that challenge they didn't overcome. And I feel, as I said, they've been tested recently. They've gone, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, has challenged them and gone, are you going to overcome this challenge, overcome this temptation, or whatever you're thrown that's going to be put in your way, to see if it's going to distract you off the path you're supposed to be on. There is healing here with that Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse can be an ending of a third party. So for some of you out there, if there was a third party that was involved here, recently the masculines have sort of looked at what they're invested in and gone, that's not going to get me anywhere, and put that to an end. We've got our Cancer energy. Okay, let's get into the current energy. Current energy for the feminines in the collective, please. There's that Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Feminines are working on themselves, and they're doing it in silence. They're doing it. They don't need attention. They don't need an audience. They don't need admirers. They're taking care of what they need to take care of, their responsibilities, and they're in that hermit mode, spending time alone to themselves and doing the work. Feminines are doing the work, which is beautiful. We've got Virgo energy. Okay, so masculines in the collective, what is their current energy? Okay, King of Swords in reverse. Not nice but we've got Six of Swords, so beautiful. King of Swords in reverse can be an energy of a masculine that's not being honest, not telling the truth. May need to try to control the situation. In that energy, if they're trying to control, especially a feminines, yeah, especially if you're a divine feminine on a spiritual journey, you're not going to be controlled. Nobody can control anybody. And with that King of Swords in the upright, for their overall energy, they need to be honest, they need to be truthful, and they need to be fair. A King of Swords upright is fair. In reverse, it's not being fair. With that Six of Swords, this is moving on from that energy, I feel. The Six of Swords is all about relief, hope, moving on. So I do feel whatever has caused them to be in that energy, they're getting their peace back. They're getting into more calmer, smoother waters rather than feeling, when they're in that energy, they're going to feel like shit. Because they're in that energy, because they're feeling out of control for some reason. King of Swords, knowledgeable, objective, respected, and it's just like, I feel they weren't even respecting their feminine or respecting themselves. Let's see. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Hermit for the feminines in the collective. We've got the Six of Swords. There's definitely more calmer waters, calmer energy coming in, more peaceful energy. The Wheel of Fortune and the World in reverse. So moving on from a cycle, ending a chapter of a cycle that kept repeating. There was a cycle here that kept going over and over again. So feminines, either or not, if you've dealt with the same cycle with the same masculine, or you've seen this cycle being replayed out from previous relationships or connections that you've been in, there is an unhealthy karmic cycle here that you needed to move on from and complete. And if you are on a true twin flame journey, this happens. We need to complete those cycles to move things to more peaceful waters with our twin flame. By the feminines putting up boundaries, respecting themselves, their self-worth, their dignity, as that flame goes out. One moment. Okay, so yeah, feminines there, they know this cycle and they know that, what was I saying? Boundaries. Understanding that knowing your worth, knowing your value, needing to put up boundaries, and if this masculine that you're dealing with isn't going to respect those boundaries, they're going to vibrate out of your life. If they're a true twin flame, the feminine putting up boundaries is going to be a catalyst for the masculine to wake up and go, I need to start doing the right thing. I need to start respecting and appreciating what my feminine actually offers. If they are a false twin flame or a karmic, they will vibrate out of your life, and then because you learnt that lesson to put up your boundaries of what you won't tolerate and what you will tolerate, you will be rewarded with somebody on your level that will vibrate for a match on your level. Right now, feminines and masculines, they're not vibrating at the same. They're not seeing eye to eye. And I do feel the feminines, they're living in their truth. They're not going to budge on what their truth is and what they know to be truthful. And what, King of Pentacles in reverse under the deck. If there is a masculine not being loyal or faithful or committed to them, they know they deserve a King of Pentacles, somebody that is loyal to them, is faithful to them, is responsible, takes care of themselves, their feminine and their family. Definitely knowing that this cycle had to come to an end. So whether or not it can restart in the future for some of you out there, or that somebody else can vibrate into your life. So, but at the moment, I feel Eight of Pentacles, Hermit, feminines are truly working on themselves, their independence, getting themselves on track and taking care of multiple different responsibilities here. Some of it, it's education, focus, details. some of you are learning, you're going back to school, you're doing courses, you're relearning something, you're opening up your mind and your creativity to expand and putting that focus on things that actually matter. What you focus on is what you're going to get. So if you're focusing on distractions or things that make you feel like crap, things of that vibration are going to become your reality. If you focus on things that are important, things that your heart is calling for, that make you happy, your life will be a blessing. And I do feel like feminines, you understand that. A lot of you have been on a spiritual journey for a while and coming to terms with a lot of cycles that do keep repeating, and seeing that you're aware of that. We've got Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So current energy, it's a big change and a big shift for the feminines, and it's what I was saying before the reading. I know for a lot of you, you know you can do this alone, and it's like you will only accept what you know you deserve. So beautiful. Okay, King of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords for the masculines in the current energy. Why is that there? We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. They're starting to be a little bit more optimistic. King of Wands, they could be taking action. Page of Wands in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse under the deck. Okay, this could be them moving on from a third party situation, actually taking the action to possibly not communicate. If they've been communicating, flirting, doing immature shit with that Page of Wands in reverse, and that's that Page of Wands in reverse in the recent past. King of Wands, again, it's somebody that likes attention, likes to be admired. They could have just been getting a lot of attention here, a lot of flirty messages. I'm just seeing that with that Three of Cups in reverse, they're coming to some sort of understanding that possibly it doesn't make them happy in the long run. There is no comparison possibly to their feminine. With that Five of Cups in reverse, they're not dwelling, they're not in an energy, or they're getting out of that energy of going, everything goes wrong. It's a very low vibrational energy of being negative, pessimistic, not having faith in things. But in the reverse, it's them getting out of that, being a lot more optimistic, moving things to more calmer energy with that Six of Swords. So yeah, we've got strong fire energy. Okay, let's see. So obstacles and challenges. What is the obstacle or challenge for the feminines in the collective at the moment? We've got Wise Counselor, which is the Hierophant, Wise Counselor in this deck. This is belonging, learning, traditions. Your challenge, I feel, is to stay true to your beliefs and your truth and your understanding, your traditions. You're learning something here. You know, your higher self is telling you what your truth is, and you know where you belong. That's the message I'm getting. The masculines, we've got Taurus energy. Their obstacle and challenge is that Five of Pentacles. Get out of that lack mentality of feeling, this is lack, worry, assistance. They need to stop worrying. They need to stop stressing and feeling like they're losing in some sort of way. An energy of FOMO, fear of missing out. Feeling like they're always going to miss out on something. They need to get out of that lack mentality. If they're sitting in that, if they're worrying, just in general, if they're worrying, stressing, I do apologize if that was moving, that is a low vibration. It's not a high vibration, it's a low energy vibration frequency. Even feminines, if you're in that energy, it's not going to help you manifest and create the life you want at all. You need to get out of that energy and more in a positive, abundant energy to bring in and attract that energy. If you understand the law of attraction, that's how it works. They need to get out of that mentality. And I do feel in the current energy, they are getting to more peaceful waters, more peaceful energy and calm energy. Rather than just feeling heavy, dense, stressed, anxiety. Wise Counselor, why is that there for the Feminine's challenge? We've got the Tower, the Fool in reverse, and the Empress. One moment. This is letting anything crash. I feel next to that Fool in reverse, it's like trusting yourself with that Wise Counselor. Any foolish beliefs which I feel are outside of yourself, let come crashing down. It's like you don't need to trust that. You need to trust in yourself. Empress, the Emperor underneath the deck. Wow. Okay. Okay. That Hierophant, that Empress and Emperor, like this is a powerful, powerful energy and message. Feminines, your challenge here is to let things come crashing down. Let it come crashing down. If it's I'm getting just a strong energy. If something isn't built correctly, it needs to come crashing down, okay? So whether you want to rebuild again with the same person, 100% you can. But if it wasn't built correctly on a rocky foundation, you need to let it crash and burn. You need to have that confidence to let it go, to release, to surrender. Especially if you're dealing with a masculine that is doing foolish things, being in a foolish, like the Fool in reverse, it's taking risks that are stupid. The Fool upright can be very positive. We need to take risks in life and towards things that excite us and that we're being called to. And the universe loves that when we take those risks. Then it will bring in experiences for us to actually get that going. In reverse, it's taking stupid risks. We need to figure out in life what our decisions are. Are they a good decision or a bad decision? We need to morally think about that. And I do feel like there's masculines that have been making silly risks. They've been gambling. They've been gambling their feminine. They've pretty much gambled their feminine with third-party energies, temptations, addictions. They've gambled their feminine's love. For the feminine, your challenge is to let that crash and burn. And if the masculine wants to evolve and grow into an emperor, not say a Knight of Wands in reverse, where they've been very inconsistent. They don't know what they want. They're very flighty, hot and cold, in and out. Feminines, you need to know who you are. You need to know the Empress manifests. She creates. She plants seeds, and they grow. The Empress, she knows that she can do that alone. She knows how much of a power couple they are together, though, the Emperor and the Empress. There is so much power with them both together. But the masculine needs to be an emperor. They need to be in that energy. And it's like to understand that higher spiritual connection, even if you are on a twin flame journey, you will go through separation for both of you to learn your lessons. And feminines, your lessons are to learn your worth, to put up your boundaries, to not deal with a masculine. One moment. I apologize. My eldest son is being the energy that I'm just talking about. As masculines and feminines, we all need to evolve. We all need to grow up and be a true man, be a true woman. And 100% each of us can go through that. If you're dealing with a masculine that has been foolish, it doesn't mean they can't grow up, guys. 100% they can, and they will. Sometimes they need that push, a tower and a catalyst for a feminine to go, well, if you don't grow up, I'm happy to move on. I'm happy to do things by myself and to find somebody in that energy. But something needs to crash and burn. So your challenge is to let something crash and burn that you know you deserve more of. And in return, as I said, if you're dealing with a twin flame, it will 100% be a catalyst for this person to go through a dark night of the soul. It's going to be painful. It's going to put a mirror into their face to show them who they truly are and where they need to actually grow up and evolve, and to take responsibility and accountability for where they do need to evolve. Or that person will vibrate out of your existence and somebody else on your level will vibrate on your level. So understanding that we've got Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Aries again, Taurus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana for the feminine's obstacle and challenge. This is a big message, guys, and it's friggin' deep and powerful. I've had a couple of distractions, and I feel like these messages, it's like somebody doesn't want them out, but they're getting out anyway, guys. I'm going to make sure this gets out. Anyway, 5 of Pentacles for the masculine's obstacle and challenge. We've got the Queen of Swords. The feminine's boundaries. The Star. Don't feel, and the Moon. Don't feel threatened by the feminine's boundaries, masculines. The feminine, when she puts up her sword, she may be blunt, she may be harsh sometimes, but you know that she's being honest and that she's being truthful and that she's doing it to protect herself. The Queen of Swords, she's very loving, she's very given, but she's been hurt before, she's learnt lessons, and that she will put up her sword when she needs to. Don't feel threatened, I'm feeling. Don't feel in lack somehow. Don't feel intimidated or like less than. With that Star and that Moon, there is so much potential. There is so much hope and faith and potential. And it's like the feminine here is teaching you something. That's what I'm getting. That Moon is all about the unknown. 10 of Swords underneath the deck. This is a little bit of victim mentality, feeling hurt, feeling betrayed. Don't let feminine's words or actions victimize you in a 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. I don't feel feminines are, they're not doing it to hurt anybody. They are being honest and truthful and putting up their boundaries to protect themselves and to know their worth. Anything that, as I was saying, anything that is unknown with that Moon card, don't let your fears, there's fears here, there's the unknown, something of the unknown, which is threatening or making the masculines fear something here. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's see what's coming in. We've got Aquarius energy and air. And sorry, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, so let's see what is coming in. So feminine's immediate future energy, please. Oops, I'm doing Oracle. Truth. For some reason, I picked up the Oracle deck instead of the Tarot. It was for a reason. It was for a reason. Feminines are understanding their truth. They are seeing their truth, they're understanding it. Some of you speaking your truth, sharing your truth, but knowing their truth. Let's see, masculine's immediate future energy. For some reason I was called to do these oracles. Compassion in reverse. Not being very compassionate. This is an energy of, compassion is a very feminine energy. It's understanding. They may not be understanding. They may not be compassionate here. I feel a lot of them are in that, they're not in their feminine energy. They're in their masculine energy. So let's see. It could just be that they are embracing their masculine energy, and a masculine energy knows what they want. They go after what they want. They won't stop until they get what they want. We will wait and see. So, but feminines, you know some sort of truth here. 100%. These cards do not lie. The Sun. You see the bigger picture. You see the clarity. You see the truth of things. And you're going after what makes you happy. 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse. The Hangman under the deck. You know what you want in a soul tie, in a soul connection, in a divine counterpart. Two of Cups, you know what you want. And King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you're seeing that at the moment this masculine is not committed or loyal or faithful or responsible in any way. You are seeing things differently with that Hangman. This is seeing things from a different perspective, and some of you are understanding that this isn't what you want, or you're understanding that you're not seeing eye to eye right now. Wait and see until we get this. I mean, some of you, you're definitely happy to go, okay, this is not for me. I'm moving on to somebody new. Some of you may definitely be prepared to see if this masculine is going to evolve and grow up and go through that. Stop resisting that change. So compassion in reverse for the immediate future. We've got Four of Pentacles, strength. This is holding back. Nine of Cups. Very much in their pride and ego for the immediate future. Don't let that get to you, feminines. You don't need to deal with that. That's them, and that's only going to hurt them in the long run. Four of Cups underneath the deck. Four of Pentacles is about being a little bit stubborn, holding back, not giving. Strength is about holding back, not giving. Nine of Cups, again, a very selfish energy, just only really worrying about themselves, not being compassionate, not being understanding. And I do feel like it all comes down to they're not listening to their intuition. They're not trusting their higher self. And I feel, feminines, if they're gonna keep resisting, you know what you need to do. If you haven't done it already, I feel a lot of feminines, they've surrendered. They've let go of this. They're not going to put in their work and effort into something that is not reciprocating to them. Isn't making it clear that they are what they want. They want somebody that knows exactly what they want and goes after it. And feminines are happy to release that. If there is a masculine that's very much holding back, not using their compassion, only really caring about what makes them happy. Four of Cups underneath the deck, there's a gift being offered to them. They're being offered this beautiful cup and they're rejecting it. They're rejecting it. So don't let it get to you, feminines. You don't need to, if they are going to reject a blessing from God, that's not your problem. I'll get the tarots and let's get some quick advice, guys. Okay, advice for the feminines in the collective right now, please. We've got the Emperor, strength, wow, and the Empress. Guys, that came up twice, the Emperor and the Empress together. Whoever I'm reading for, this is a very strong twin flame connection that you're dealing with. There are three major arcana for the Chariot in reverse underneath the deck. It's like there's a battle. There's a battle between the Emperor and the Empress, the feminine and the masculine. There's a battle of wills. Strength, you're both holding yourself back. It's like anything you can do, I can do better. That strength has a lot to do with pride, guys. And it is in the masculine's immediate future. Feminines, you could be embracing that pride and going, well, if you hold back, I'm holding back too. Which, fair enough, you're not going to be giving openly to a situation. Don't let your pride get in the way, though. There is a strong connection here, guys, for whoever I'm reading for, and there's a battle of the wills between you both. I'll wait and see until we clarify. We've got Aries, Leo, Libra, Taurus. Okay, advice for the masculines in the collective, please. Let's get advice for the masculines in the collective. Renewal in reverse, which is judgment. So judgment in reverse. Needing to yeah, reevaluate. This is all about self-evaluation, reflection, rebirth. Needing to understand what are good choices, what are bad choices in life. What's a good judgment? What's a bad judgment? Needing to understand and actually take responsibility and accountability of when we don't make a good judgment or we don't make a right choice, to possibly take accountability for it. Scorpio, Capricorn energy, major arcana, big advice, I feel. Let's say Emperor, Strength, and Empress for the feminines. Advice, 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Don't play that battle. Don't play that pride battle. 8 of Cups, walk away. If that's a game of pride, you need to walk away from it. 2 of Wands, King of Cups, 4 of Cups underneath the deck. It is that battle of rejecting. 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands, King of Cups. I'm just saying, 8 of Cups towards a King of Cups. You need to emotionally disconnect, walk away from anything that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. King of Cups is somebody that has a lot of love. 2 of Wands is looking out to the future, making plans. You need to see the possibility of a future, either with this masculine or somebody else. But you need to walk away from the game and that battle of pride here between both feminine and masculine. You don't need to play that game. Take it how it resonates, guys. Okay, we've got water energy. Let's see. So Judgment in reverse for the masculine's advice. We've got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they need to decide what's good to give to and what's not. Justice in reverse and the 9 of Wands. And they need to protect themselves against energies and forces that are not good for them. They're going to be tempted. The universe is going to go, hey, well, you're on track right now. I'm going to throw in this and see, are you going to get distracted and put off track? Or are you going to stay aligned and protect yourself from whatever's trying to distract you? 6 of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse. As I said, with that Judgment in reverse, needing to decide what is a good decision to give to and what is a bad decision to give to. What do they need to stop giving to with that 6 of Pentacles in reverse? Justice in reverse, very unbalanced, very unfair. Have they been giving to 2 different people with that 6 of Pentacles, or 2 different situations that it's not fair? Or has it been an unequal give and take where the feminine has been giving a lot to the situation and the masculine isn't? I do feel with that 9 of Wands, they need to protect themselves and stop giving to situations that are distractions, whether it's people in their lives, friends, family members, other romantic situations, or some sort of temptations or addictions. It can be drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, porn, whatever it is for them that is distracting them. They need to protect themselves. They need to know boundaries in themselves. They need to understand discipline and how to be disciplined. They can't just go out and do whatever they want and expect life to be great. They need to discipline themselves. Ace of Swords. Exactly. They know the truth. They can see the truth of things. They've got some sort of clarity here. And my throat chakra is really closing off. Possibly they need to speak. Ace of Swords is about communication and speaking. They need to get something out of their chest. There's some sort of truth here, I feel, and they need to protect themselves from things that are not good for them. They need to stop giving to situations that they know are not the right decision. Okay, guys, those are the messages I have for today. I really, really hope that did help and resonate. Yeah, if it did, like, comment, subscribe down below. I will be hopefully doing another one in the next couple of days, but otherwise I'm getting out the zodiac signs over the next couple of days anyway. So do go check them out. Much love, guys. I will see you on the next one. Bye.